Hey everybody, how are we tonight? Welcome, welcome one and all. Let me turn this down just a teensy bit. I turned it up because of Metroid Prime yesterday, but now I believe we are good. Alrighty, let me make sure my hotkeys work, because I had to rebind and change everything. Yeah, here we are. Oh, I thought I turned off my HUD. There we go. Alrighty, how is everybody tonight? Okay. So as much as I want stone, to finish that damn wall up there. Oh wow, you can see it from this angle. Man, those bays are going to look so impressive and imposing when they're ready. But that is a job for another night, possibly. Okay. So unfortunately, I plugged this area up hastily when I was bombing everything, literally over a year ago. And now I'm just kind of like, I need to drain this area. Because it's in the way. And well, things that are in the way need to not be in the way. Eventually. God, this is a mess though. All this sand and dirt and garbage. Okay. Oh, I only have 30 sponge. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I had to load a backup. Oh, was it? Yeah, it was a backup, wasn't it? This is like almost a year ago now. I had more sponge once upon a time, but that was a while ago. Okay, well, huh. Well, in that case, that means I know the place to go and get more sponge. Also, I need this sponge. I'm gonna need way more than 30 sponge to be able to drain this pocket out over here. Okay. I'm just going for the sponge. I'm not gonna, like, raid the ocean temple fully. I know where it is, though. It's very close, funny enough, to the old one. The temple farm. But at any rate, hey, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Copperator. Hey, Droopy. Hey, Mauricio. Hey, CM. Mr. Calum in the house. Glad to see you all out here. Okay, let's put that in here. Throw that in there. When did I make another hoe? I don't remember that. Okay, I'm going to throw that in here. We're going to get milk because I'm going to be raiding that area. Water breathing. Do I have the stuff for water breathing? Oh, and I should probably get night vision. Now, I remember when I was making the farm. Okay. I almost ran out of pufferfish for water breathing when I was making the Guardian farm a while ago. Long time ago now. And I was like, am I going to have to go puffer fishing? Lucky me, that didn't happen. Okay, I just need redstone. Okay, so what's some good stuff been going? Oh, I know. So, what did everybody think of Mr. MC, Mr. Fit, and his highway expeditions on the End Highway? Who got a kick out of that this morning? That was something. I saw Fit's latest video. And let me tell you, holy fuck. The End highways? Like seriously? You're good, Copperator. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, like a video on the End highways, just yikes. I mean, don't get me wrong, the End highways definitely deserve to have a little bit of love, but at the same time, it's just the last time I traveled an End highway, God, that takes me back. It was in early 2017. I was at Space Valk 2, or sorry, I was at Space Valk 3's, the second site. And we were establishing the second site. And in early 2017, I was going to the overworld to get an inventory of shulker boxes full of sand. And I had to harvest it all manually. And when I did that, I didn't set a pearl at Space Valk 3's second sight. I accidentally didn't do that. I fell into the return gateway because I had already removed the bedrock with the dragon egg, but I didn't have any sort of structure built around the return gateway. So I immediately fall in, and I'm, teleported to spawn, and I'm like, fuck, I've got to walk back, because the moment I get all this inventory of shulker boxes of sand, I'm flying back in the overworld, and Housemaster immediately disables Elytra. And I am instantly stranded like 100 and something kilometers away from Space Valk 3. And I'm like, ah, shit. What do I do? So I had to walk for like 2 weeks through the end. And the very first thing I did was I hopped on that exact same highway that Fit pointed out, the X-positive highway. And I was like, this highway is awful, because it was riddled with holes. The 1111 dupe had just happened, so people were like actively, filling in the gaps with I don't know, just dumb bullshit. Like, there were diamond blocks, emerald blocks, gold blocks, ender chests, like all sorts of stuff just to sort of patch up the highways before people started using obsidian. And I also remember, funny enough, I've said this before, who here knew or remembers me saying that Il Mango used to play 2B2T years ago? Many, many years ago, like 2014, 2015. Actually, I think he quit around the third incursion. But somewhere in that time. Who remembers me saying that? Well, as it turns out, Il Mango is the one who made some of those ice highways that Fit showed off in his video. Hey, Universin. Hey, Pershatum. How are you all? Welcome. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I made a... I haven't shown this off before. I made it a while ago. I had a ton of excess Prismarine from AFKing for Sea Lanterns for so long. And I remember hearing that the fuckers spawn in darkness more readily than they do in the open sky. So I made an awning over the Guardian farm. So I forgot to include that. But anyway, so yeah, who all saw Fit's video this morning or today or whatever on the end highway, the X-positive end highway? I had to walk down that highway going to Space Valk 3 when I inadvertently stranded myself there that one time. Oh god, this is going to strip me of night vision and water breathing. No, you don't. Okay, wow. Mission accomplished. You bitch. Ow, oh, fuck, you hurt. You are no bueno. Okay, first and foremost, let's swap to the better sword. The one that's got sharpness on it. Why has he not cursed me yet? I'm not looking to gift horse in the mouth or nothing, but like... Yee, break line of sight. Damn it. I couldn't swim fast enough. Okay, let's recover. But anyway, is this 1.16.5? No, why do you keep asking that? Okay. Yep. I don't get you sometimes, Ta. I know you're a meme lord, but like, oh fuck. There we go. But like, no, I seriously don't understand you half the time. Your shticks are just like too deep for me, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so Fit did, for those of you who are unaware, Fit did a video today, and it was actually not terrible, but it was very, like, you can tell he's scraping the bottom of the barrel. And I know I say that, but, like, it doesn't stop being any less true every time I end up having to say it. But, oh well, what can you do? And, so yeah, I had to go down that same X highway that he did. And, in my day, back in my day, the X-positive highway on the end only went up to like 70k or 60k or something like that. It didn't even go as far as Fit got. I swear, he got so lucky. I had to walk through the end, because Elytra were disabled in early 2017, I had mined up, or dug up rather, an entire inventory of shulker boxes full of sand. Because I was carting them back to Space Valk 3. And I was like, okay, this has gotta, I gotta find where the, nope. Gotta find where the, sponge room is. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Anyway, and that trek was the worst. Oh fuck. I didn't have any sort of alternative. I'd forgotten to set my pearl at that time. So I inadvertently had to, because I'd stranded myself at spawn. So after I was about to fly back, Housemaster disabled Elytra in early 2017, and I was just like, fuck, dude, what do I do now? I have to go back manually. And so I spent almost 2 weeks walking back end island hopping, which is not fun. I do not recommend end island hopping if you can avoid it. It is a nightmare. But I did somehow manage to make it back alive and dump off all my sand. So my plunder was definitely worth it. Even if I didn't fully, you know, I didn't do it the right way. But it worked out. And yeah, at that time, I learned firsthand how bad and how treacherous the End X positive highway really, truly was. And at this time, the 1111 dupe had just occurred. So there were plenty of, like, miscellaneous blocks just sort of fixing all the holes in the ice road and other places like that. And I'd found out after, like, a while ago, this was after Il Mango had already become famous. I found out that Il Mango had made that machine, the ice highway maker. And that Il Mango himself, because he played there, he made most of the ice highways in the end. Or at least some of them. He helped. He'd already quit by, like, 2015, 2016-ish. Well before Russia. Damn it. Die! No. No. Bad fish. But, yeah, that was kind of an interesting, you know, it's all come full circle kind of moment, I guess is the right way to put it. Okay. There, now I'm free of that accursed mining fatigue. Oh, damn it. Water. Empty. Come on. There's a trick to it. Fuck me. I'll do it another time. Whatever. I'm only after sponge anyway. So yeah, that was just an interesting moment, like, to see Fit feature those ice highways. He didn't, like, mention Il Mango like he should have. Although I don't think he could have known. I don't know. But it was definitely an interesting sort of like, oh wow, nice. To see those, honestly, to see the ice from the ice highways still, it's all still intact. It's been literally 8 years? Almost? Or no, 2013 was what, 10 years ago, so 2015 would be 8 years. Yeah, wow. It's been 8 years since the ice highways started being made. Since I think Frost Walker was introduced or whatever. Unless I'm misremembering. When was Frost Walker? That was what, a 1.9? Yeah, that was one. Aha, made it. Yeah, that was a 1.9 feature. Had to have been, right? Or was that 1.8? I don't remember. I want to say there was a 1.9 feature. And yeah, like just seeing it all come full circle, like, wow, this series of roads that even I had to walk down once upon a time has, you know, it's getting kind of somewhat known. I would actually like people to make end highways that go to the world border, as obnoxious as they would be to make. And I don't think you can make ice highways anymore. Pretty sure they patched that. But that it would be cool. And that was always something I wanted to do myself, but I was like, nah. Redstone is borked as fuck. Why on earth would I waste my time? Like, just general ideas like that. Okay. I might have to cheat. See if there's any... Nope. See if there's any further pockets of sponge. Because, like, what? That's not even a stack. Damn it. I didn't even get a stack. This is 2 full ocean monuments worth of sponge. Okay. What is it? Search blocks, add sponge. Or it would be search add blocks. I'll get the context correct here in a minute. Invalid. Oh. Oh wait, no. Oh, is in the list. Okay, my bad. I already did it. I'm being tarded. Where, motherfucker? I hit the T key. There we go. Okay. Oh, I guess I can do, what is it? Search blocks del calcite. Okay, no more calcite. And I've also extracted all the sponge. Shite. Yeah, the rest of that stuff is like buried treasure and like dungeon loot and all that other junk. Nothing good. Damn it, what a shame. I was gonna leave those guys alive for 1.20, but now I don't know. I guess I can't. Bob and weave, cut line of sight. Okay. All right, we're out. We're out of there. We're good. Okay. Jack cheating. Well, like, I didn't want to stay there and waste my damn time if everything was good. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't cheat to find the Elder Guardians. I just wanted to see if the sponges were all extractated. And I guess it's too late. Oh well. Make sure to wear full armor. A little late. Hey, Emily Sword, is there a party without me? Probably, but I try to be at the party if possible. I'm not a very lively person, in case you haven't noticed. I've always sort of had, unless I'm frustrated with something, I've always kind of had a bit of a calm demeanor. And this is just like, I can't stop doing this, being, you know, like this. I've been told, you know, you should be more high energy and stuff for like streams and for other things. And I can't do that. That ain't me. Okay, I gotta burn these sponges to get these thingies up to par. Damn, I was really hoping I'd have more sponge. I might have to compartmentalize some of this stuff. Okay. I love this little hole I've made for myself. So, like, I can't say I'm the life of a party or anything, but I enjoy being at the party. Oh, damn it. I've still got so much fucking prismarine. I haven't had to AFK here in a while, either. So, like, I'm sorry if you all are into the high energy type. But that ain't me, and I can't be that way. So, you know, I'll just keep being myself. Suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's get that. And there we go. 4. I mean, it's only, what, 8 sea lanterns, but I guess that's like some spoils of exploration. Better than nothing. Ask Dark to borrow some sponge. Oh, you're very funny. You're so funny, Poncho Hamster. Your hamstery, poncho-y self is just so entertaining to me. I cannot wait for your the next the next big, I don't know, funny bit you'll say or give me or whatever. Fit is star for content? I know, right? Slash locate? No, I don't need to slash locate. Oh, but yeah, Fit being star for content is just par for the course at this point. Hey, Rossetti, how are you? Welcome. How do I feel about the new Spider-Man comics? I don't. I know nothing about Cape Hero stuff, and I don't care to know. Cape shit is gay. I'm good. Greetings, ladders. Nice. It's in my server. There's a party without me. Oh. Should I bother? Do I care? No, not really. But it's nice that they're having a party in there. Let's see here. I guess I'll stash these away for later. I might need them. I got plenty of sea lanterns, so there's that. Yeah. And then sponge. Okay. Let's see here. Let me crack open some coal. Crack open a coal one. Also, is it me or are these LAs giggling more than usual? Like, do they normally get all, I don't know, giddy sounding like this? Is it because they have an item in their hands? I don't recall them being this obnoxious. Give me that. You've lost your amethyst privileges. I'm just kidding. You can have it back. That's too mean to me. Fitz should go back to his old style base tours. Yeah, he would. He'd definitely be all right with base tours. I don't know, like, what bases would be willing to have him, because at this point, you know, people kind of expect Fit to be kind of a content whore. I don't know. Fit should have switched to general Minecraft vids a year ago. Yep. Yeah, a year ago or so would have been great. A great time to transition away if he's not going to do Let's Play style content. And to be fair, even Let's Play style content's really kind of going the way of the dodo. But hey, suppose there's always going to be some sort of room for, you know, Let's Play stuff. Speaking of necks, Elrich MC got hanged today on a 100,000 Squid Games tournament. Damn. That's rather brutal. What did poor Elrich do? Or just did he lose? 50 retweets to the world download. Yeah, you guys haven't gotten there yet. Likes and or retweets on Twitter. And you get the world download from... Oh yeah, that's something I should have advertised. Whoops. I should have said that. So on my Twitter, I have the offer to put up the world download of the How to Build Space Valkyria world that I set up for all of my shorts. Oh shit, that no longer... Oh, I can't... Oh, waterlogging leaves. Mojang moment. I can't use the water now to hoist myself up. You win again, Mojang. There we go. I have to do it that way, just to put myself up here. Anyway, and so yeah, 50 likes, retweets, and I get to, I will release that download, that world. Because honestly, at this point, I'm kind of like toward the end of development on it. It only took like 2 or 3 months. But I'm definitely like, it doesn't have any insides to it. And I could do a bit of a minor, you know, world tour of it. It looks really good on the outside. But there's no inside to it. And I did say I would make an inside, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not feeling making an inside to that place. I could, but I just don't want to. I want to do a different project, basically, for shorts. So, like, that just ain't it, Jack. Chief, whatever shorthand you want to use. Fair enough. I guess he's burned out most of all his bridges in that regard. Fitch should mention Osmobite in one of his videos. Okay, I don't know why, but sure. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. But yes, LA's Poncho Hamster? What does that mean? Got a question. Can you cook wet sponge in the nether? You can immediately dry it out in the nether. But I don't have a convenient nether portal where I can just hop back and forth. So it's a bit of a pain. I could maybe do that, though. I need to get rid of this little partition I made, though. And I can go from this direction. All right. Let's put one right about there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and of course here, and there. There we go, making a dent in it already. Love seeing that. Yeah, this is gonna take like many trips of sponges to get all this drip out of here. There's too much drip in this world, in this crevice. I swear to God, I'm so tired of seeing the word drip just in various places since I've started forcing myself, admittedly, to browse Twitter and do Twitter shit more. Like, I've seen that fucking phrase so many times now. I'm so tired of it. Check out my drip. This is my drip. Like, oh, please, just stop. The let it cook meme, I've seen that too many damn times. I'm tired of this, that, the other. Why on earth do people beat shit to death? Just once, I want to be like... We have a day where nobody uses any memes. Just one day out of the year. No memes day. Where there's just... I don't know. Clear, concise thoughts. Whatever. Like, whatever works. I don't know. Anything. Anything is better than the dumbass environments we have now. Also, shit, I'm out of... God, this stuff goes so quickly. I do not want to let him cook any longer. I do not wish for anything to drip. I do not want any more Raz or Riz or whatever the fuck you Zoomers are calling it now. I want there to be world peace for just one day. I think if we could go without memes for a single day, we'd be all right. That could potentially get us toward the right direction. We wouldn't have world peace in real life, but we might just have it on the internet for one day. Who knows? Am I dreaming? Am I being too delusional here? I'd like to think I'm just being, you know, ordinarily delusional instead of extraordinarily delusional. Oh shit. Oh, okay, that's just water. I thought for sure I was falling down a hole of some kind. Just drain all the water in a 2,000 block radius. He thinks he's funny. See, I told you I was looking forward to your next funny quip, Poncho. And I laughed. Facetiously. But like, you know, that's as good as any other kind of laugh, right? Okay, I've recovered all the wet sponge. You know, actually, that might all go away a lot sooner than I think. Osmo should give Fit some clout. Oh, wow. How gracious of him. He should, yes. Dawn for a moment? He just lose, but he got to kill Dream. He's now the best Minecraft player. Wow. Killing Dream, what a badge of honor. You know, actually, I'm kind of wondering. The whole Dream stuff. Is he like at the top of Minecraft anymore? Do people still look up to him? Like unnaturally? Is he still an unnecessarily obsessed over person? I know there are obviously the kids, the dream stands or whatever. But like, haven't they grown up by now? Has dreams, has the cycle of popularity cycled yet? I feel like it's time, Sponges don't seem to work, Drip. No, it's that the water keeps filling in. Let's just toss all this in there. Can you be on the latest donator part of the screen? Were you? The little text document has to, like, tell me. Because that's how I set it up. Oh, here comes Ellie. She's coming around the bend. Yeah, there's the little girl. Yeah, good girl. Oh, IRL Ellie just perked up and looked at me like, what do you want? No, Ellie, I don't mean you. Good girl. Now then. I don't know, Dream is debunked as a cheater today. Only thing you see about him is the mocking. Ah, that's unfortunate. Haven't watched Tommy in it or any of the others since Technoblade. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, fuck. You reminded me of Technoblade passing. How could you? He got canceled on Twitter for being an ugly and based. Oh. I might be able to put you up there if you donate again, Poncho. Although I don't know. It may not be looking at YouTube. Like, I don't actually know where that, where the text document is, like, looking at to get its information from. So, like, I might have to change where it's pointing. Because actually, now that you mention it, I do remember you donating somewhat recently. So actually, it should probably be counting you, Poncho. We'll worry about that in a minute. Okay. Managed to get all this. He's a sexo. What? What does that mean? Jacktherippa. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Like, I hate being called that. I don't want to be known as that guy who drips. Ah. Well, there we go. MX. Oh, well, thank you, Poncho. Let me see if it actually, like, is pointed at the appropriate text, or the text document actually looks at the right information. It may not be. I don't actually know how quickly it updates. Let's see here. Oh, session most recent donator. I think that's it. Most recent super chat YouTuber donator. Okay. That's just amounts. Oh wait, no. Okay, got the whole thing. All right, we got you. Let me quickly resize this real fast. Thank you, Poncho. Bless you. Ooh. I'm gonna have to squeeze that down. Let me know if this becomes unreadable. I don't want it to be illegible, but it might, because your name is a little longer than most. There we go. I think that works. Based Poncho Hamster. There we go. Sexo is a sex offense. Oh, wow. I didn't know that was what that meant. Doesn't sexo just mean sex in Spanish? Well, at any rate, it isn't... I'm not going to, like, throw around accusations or propagate them, because that's like a really bad PR move. So whether or not he is or isn't, that isn't for me to decide. But yeah, if he's a little uncertain, shall we say, you know, you don't quite know where he stands, if you catch my drift. Yeah. I have a 13-letter nickname issue. Yeah, well, I mean, join the club. Everybody's got long names, I guess. Okay, yeah, that adds up to 60. All right. Oh, it does. Okay, I thought so. I was like, wait a minute, that does sound familiar. Like, I know at least a little bit of Spanish. Not much. I know enough to know I don't want to know anymore. No offense, Pancho, but your language is just... I mean, imagine learning Spanish. Imagine speaking Spaniel. Imagine not saying uno momentum por favor, unironically. But hey, you know, that's for you Hispanic people to eventually come to grips with. Oh no, it fell over the edge. I saw that. Oh wait, that's a dry sponge. How are some of my sponges dry? That's... I'm missing 2. Uh-oh, where'd they go? That's 59. I'm missing 1. Shit. Ah. Oh, okay. Sexo sounds too cool to be a word for something like that. For sex offender? Yeah, it does sound a little too cool, I'll admit. But it's just regular Spanish. It's not special. However, if it's being used as a slang term in English, that's another matter entirely. And also, I'm probably going to have to set up the some... Yeah, I'm just going to set up some furnaces here. Fuck going all the way back up there, mate. Okay, so 60, let's just do 8 furnaces. That should more or less be good enough. Okay, and then I will kill all of these when I leave the area. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get my coal, but that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Oh, I have coal over here. Dream was using Google Translator to tell I'm going to kill your family. Holy shit. To people on the Squid Games event. Now, was that meant to be a joke, though? Like, was he doing it in a ha-ha sort of way? Just to see how people would react? Imagine not knowing how to ask not to be beheaded while someone records you. Jesus Christ, that's dark. Why are we talking about sex? It was because a word is used differently in English than it would have been in its native language. And that sounded like a word from a native language that's not English. But we're not actually talking about sex, just the word itself. Okay, let's stalk her up here. Okay. Man, this place is a mess. Remember me, the one person with the weird username? Paul Fleo? Kind of. When was the last time you were here? That'll help jog my memory. Sorry if I don't fully remember you. But I kind of, sort of do, I think. Hamster turned into a cat? What do you mean, hamster turned into a cat? I'm not quite sure what that's referring to, but sure. Do furnaces work underwater? Yeah, they should. I don't see why they don't. Mojang doesn't know that that's something that shouldn't actually happen in real life, but, you know, we'll let that be our secret. Our little secret. Imagine Mojang releases 1.20 and one of the bug fixes is just quietly, ever so silently, just adds, oh yeah, fixed furnaces being able to work underwater, not an intended feature. And the rest of it is just like, wow. God, I hope they put something decent in the next update that we're just not aware of. Imagine if they held back some sort of content about 1.20 and they just, like, didn't say a thing about it. This is just a feature that will be in 1.20 that you have no idea about right now. They actually should do that. Like, it would be a Christmas Day feeling, you know? Like, oh my god, a present that I never expected, huh? What's this mystery present? Oh, it's actual content for 1.20. They really should do that, like, no joke. Memes aside, like, I would like them to, even though I know they use the snapshots for bug testing and stuff, I would like them to at least hold something back for releases now. If they're going to be so light on stuff and do them faster or whatever, then, like, maybe don't let us know about every single thing we're going to get from now on. Because it's a little, I don't know. It feels kind of cheap. I don't know what to feel about it, honestly. I'm kind of sick of the way Mojang has run things. Like, they need to change things up. Ooh, I'm missing a sponge. Shit, where'd it go? Ah. I don't know how ironic he was saying it. He posted like 3 things about it on Twitter and also being well known for being racist in the past. Damn. Well, I don't understand Dream or what his, whatever it is, but whatever his humor, whatever he's aiming for. Can't say, but as long as it's not real and he's not, like, actually doing anything to hurt anyone, I guess I don't really mind. It's a little strange. It's certainly a eye-opener. But I also don't, like, I also don't follow Dream, so I don't really care that much. It's not really my business, whatever Dream does. Kind of a long time ago. Oh, you mean long time ago? Okay. Well, if it was a long time ago, I'm sorry, man. I want Mojang to make minecarts fast again. Yes. Can't find a normal scene. You want an oak forest? Just look for an oak forest seed. That shouldn't be that hard, right? Okay. Also, get out of here, zombie. All right. Doing it for a bit, not long, but still. Love mega bases in Minecraft? Yes, I do too. They're about the only thing worth building these days. How crazy or exotic of a base can you make? I feel like it's one of the greater challenges Minecraft offers. There we go. All right, it's time to cook. Jesse, it's time to let him cook. I'm never going to be able to get that stuff out of my head, am I? It's just stuck in there forever, isn't it? You said mega taigas, not mega bases. Oh shit. My brain auto-completed that to Mega Base. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Luca. Mega Tigers are cool too. I love tigers and how big tigers can be and how imposing tigers can be. Taigas are a really cool biome. And tigers are cool too. Not that I'm equating the two together. I hate how they're both the same, almost the same word. Actually, I think it's pronounced the taiga. But, oh well. Japanese has rotted my brain in that regard. I can't not pronounce things the Japanese way sometimes when I see a new foreign word. Not that you don't like Mega Bases either. Yeah, I know. But I know you had an original point that was not what I said it was. I goofed. I understand. It's my fault. I have dishonored the crossword, and now shall commit honorable Sudoku. Or I'll play tic-tac-toe on my chest with a butter knife. I don't know. Something like that. Oh shit, I thought I heard a whoosh. A whoop sound. It was an Enderman who teleported behind me. Naughty Enderman. Alright. Look at this place. It's more under wraps than ever before. I feel like I'm making progress, even though this is just water. Damn it. Die already. I stab at thee. Or, no, I sponge at thee. That's probably the best way to put it. You know what we could use? We could use a really proper, theatrical, high-quality period piece of Moby Dick. Like a complete, accurate, you know, no holds barred, total representation, complete, you know, perfect representation, as perfect an adaptation as possible of Moby Dick. We could use that as like a movie. That should be a thing. Why is that not a thing? Like, as it actually is written. And yeah, that would ruffle feathers and, you know, whatever. But, like, no, like, unironically, a really, really, really based movie would be a hardcore adaptation of Moby Dick. And I just suddenly realized after the words have left my lips that that is something that can be taken entirely the wrong way. But also that I am completely right that a really good adaptation of Moby Dick would be awesome. Foul demon, I stab at thee. Good luck, Mauricio. What's happening now? Heading out. Okay, thanks for coming out, man. You have a good one, Mauricio. I appreciate seeing you around. Okay, that's 60. Okay, so we're still at the same amount of sponge. I'm so sad Dark isn't around for me to borrow a sponge from. Like you said, Poncho. Is there going to be a hardcore Winnie the Pooh adaptation? Yeah, no, and it looks like poo. I've never heard more derisive things said about a horror movie than the shit about Winnie the Pooh. Like, Winnie the Pooh was not a horror story. With Moby Dick, that's a story about all sorts of things. But that... There wouldn't really be a horror element to that anyway. But, like, no, the Winnie the Pooh shit is just like, what even? Why? Did anyone ask for Winnie the Pooh to be adapted that way? I mean, I guess some meth smoking executive somewhere on some far-flung part of the, I don't know, Hollywood sphere probably wanted it. Took the word leaving your mouth for you to realize it? Yes, it did. Because you learn as a streamer to just say shit. And sometimes just saying shit makes things very awkward. You say the wrong thing. Trademark. And when you say the wrong thing, trademark, well, you can't necessarily be too upset. It's going to happen eventually. They're called gaffes. I'm honestly surprised I've not made more gaffes and said more dumb shit over the course of 2 years of streaming than I have yet thus far. But hey, whatever. Hey, Eddie No Chong, welcome. It's been a minute since I saw you last. And I think Mickey Mouse is getting free copyright. Oh, God. Of course the Mickey Mouse clause is happening. I mean, that's literally why it's called the Mickey Mouse clause. It's because the mouse keeps escaping the claws of the public domain. Oh, wow. I heard me talking about mice and you perked up, didn't you, Ellie? Yeah. Mice. You like those. I pray we never have another mice infestation ever again, because the last time we had a mouse in here, she killed it and brought it to me, and I was not happy. I mean, I get why, but at the same time. So yes, hopefully Mickey Mouse will not escape the claws of the public domain. It's really just a shame, too, because, like, the Mickey Mouse clause has set so many unfortunate precedents in copyright law that it's really just fucked everybody up. Because, I don't know, because Disney has money. Like, they can throw their weight around with such ease. I hate it. Because it ain't fair. And speaking of copyright, another fuck up that has happened. His name's not Ronald. It's Renaud, or Raould, I think his name is Raould Dahl. His works are being changed. Writer of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, for those of you who don't know. And a bunch of other fun shit. James and the Giant Peach, you know. Like, movies that don't... Or not movies. Books that don't deserve to be savaged the way they are being savaged. Cannot, for the life of me, remember how to pronounce that man's name, but oh well. Jack, look at Discord. Oh. Is it bad? Oh. I don't understand what's happening. Analog gun. Oh, did you know that diarrhea could be inherited? It runs through your genes. And out your backside. Analog gun, I like that. Thank you. James Russell's in the Giant Peach? Yes, that movie. Well, it was a book, then it's a movie. But you know what I mean. And I think Mickey Mouse is getting free... Oh, I already read that. Is Mickey going to get out? Probably. Disney has too many lawyers and too much money. But we'll see. Maybe some sort of crazy, unexpected event will occur that will curtail the mouse. Who knows? Notice you have a chat panel on the side of the stream. Quite a nice method of saving the live chat. Okay. Well, good. Yeah, I've neglected doing it for literally 2 years. I know, bad streamer. I often wonder if I could go back in time to early 2021 with all of the stuff I have now. Would I have been better off? Because I know I've made so many faux pas in the area of content creation, streaming, etc. I've goofed in many a way. In many a way and many a day. But like, I don't know, I guess it's our scars that make us interesting. Or our flaws, or whatever. Some shit like that. Insert deep phrasing here. Either way. What's going on in the Discord that I ought to know about? Nah, never mind. That's dumb shit. I'm not going to deal with that. Okay, anyway. Me waiting until 2087 to make your own bootleg Space Valk shirt. I mean, you could make your own right now if you had your own, if you had the design. Maybe I ought to make a design, or make that design. Or perhaps I could get Fit to give me the artwork. I don't know. She said she sent it to me. Yeah, I did. I looked at it. It's not really something I can do anything about. Like, I'm not entirely certain what they're referring to, and it's not really my business. Because if it's just a joking conversation between friends, then I'm not stepping into that. I shouldn't, like, get in there, you know? YouTube saves chat, you can have chat replay. Yeah, I know that, but, like, not everybody does that. Copyright is 70 years. It's life of the author plus 70. Although it used to be life of the author plus 50. And the mouse is the reason why that got extended. You have back to 2B2T for more build. Okay. Let's see here. 2 years sounds like a while ago, but it was just 2021. Yeah, I know. It was just like the middle to the late part of the pandemic. Like, it was not at all... It was not at all, like, you know, super long ago. But yeah, 2 years passed like that. I tell you, time is our enemy, isn't it? Seriously, is it just me, or his hamster apparently likes ponchos turning into a cat? His profile picture sort of looks like a cat, but it's just Elrich MC or whatever, right? Or is it... No, it's Sly Cooper, isn't it? But as a Minecraft character. Sell it as an NFT so everyone can make their own at their own countries. That way you can save inventory shipping prices. Maybe. Actually, what I might do is ask Fit about the, maybe not necessarily the rights, but the status of that shirt design, and see if I can't maybe get him to sell more of them. Because a lot of people still want those. Though I don't know precisely how many. Because it would have to be a certain level of interest to make it worth his while. Is the author always a single person? Can't it be like a group or a company? It's hard to say. Like, that's the problem with copyright law. It's all over the place for stuff like that. So I don't know. Whoa. I didn't expect to drop into a hole. Okay. Oh yeah, please sell more. You need to buy one of those. Yeah. I don't think the 2B2T shirt will be sold ever again, because Housemaster would have an absolute cow. But the Space Valk shirt, I think, could be up again. Because that was, you know, that was mine. Like, that's not... That ain't the same, is what I'm saying. the 2B2T logoing and all that shit that Fit sold, that's a little sus. But in terms of, like, you know, doing the regular, I don't know, I think Fit could sell, at the very least, Fitlantis again. And then maybe, if he has a logo of his own. Oh my god, is that all the water? No, it isn't. Shit. Okay, one more batch. I should be able to do it in one more batch. El Schizo Uni Old Man. Oh. Well. I wouldn't... wait, who are you referring to? Me? Yeah, go for a man when it's out. I'm gonna buy one for sure. Okay. Well, that'd be cool. I at least know there's one person who'd be willing to make it worth our while. But the problem is shipping. Shipping was an absolute nightmare the last time the shirts were all sold. And people were not happy about that. And it just kind of... because a lot of people are European. And so it's just kind of that way. I don't know if it'll ever truly be remediable or not. Just have to see. Yes. All right. The water is gone. Oh. Good. God, I hated there being a giant pocket of water here. I'm going to knock down this, though, and let the water flow down when it's all tunneled out and stuff. But for now, that's good. I'm referring to Universin. Oh, okay. I see. Schizoid old man. Oh, yeah, I get it now. That's the thing he and Osmobite like to post. I still don't know why that became a running gag. I literally never understood that, and it wasn't funny. So, like, I don't know. Certainly is strange. It is a cool shirt. Yeah, the Space Falcon shirt was my favorite. Of all of the things Fit sold, that was definitely the best. Osmo hates it? Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, if you're doing it to mess with Osmo, I understand. Did you go to Buyer's house to deliver t-shirts personally? I really don't know how all that's handled, as I was not involved with, you know, delivery and processing orders and stuff of that nature. So, like, your guess is as good as mine, Poncho. I would like for, you know, an easy method of getting t-shirts to everybody if you order it, but, like, other than maybe T-shirt Spring, I can't really say there'd be, or Teespring or whatever it's called. I can't really say there'd be a super amazing way to do it. Like, someone's gonna get screwed. It's like my stream schedule. No matter what time I pick, someone is coming up short on being able to watch me. And that's just kind of how it is. It has to be this way, that kind of thing. Maybe maybe there's a good alternative somewhere out there. I couldn't tell you. Oh, so you kept... I see now. That explains why you kept spamming it. I just figured it was an inside joke of some kind. Ah. Jerk. Messing with me while I'm fiddling in my inner chest. Bastard. Now then. Okay. Oh, hey, W. Mars. It has been a while. I remember you. Thanks for coming out, man. 11:11. You can see yourself on screen. Well, good. Good, good. I'm glad people are noticing the new chat. I actually put effort into figuring out how to do the overlay and make it all look good and shit. I like to think it panned out decently well. Let Jack fiddle with his inner chest in peace. Yeah, exactly. See, the problem is I pissed off these zombies and now they all want me. Women want me, or zombies want me, women fear me. Fish want to be me. Something like that. Whatever that dumb meme was. Fish fear me, women want me. That was the original. I'm just gonna toss these out onto the ground. Those furnaces and ender chests, or the furnace and workbench don't need to exist. Wow, this is a huge pocket of granite. Happy that I remembered. Okay, good. Who said fishery? It was, God, what is that from? It's an old meme from, like, a while ago. I was just making a reference to it. But I don't remember where that was from. It's been way too long. But it's not like it's important. It does look good. Okay, well, I'm glad y'all like it at least. That's more important than anything. And I like it too. So it's not like a one-sided thing. Give me my item. I mined that with the sweat of my brow. Also, can I just take a moment to, like, admire that? I put a lot of effort into designing that triangle. Although, this bit here, I might have to trim off these sea lanterns because it does kind of ruin what I was going for. Maybe leave this line alone, but, like, this lower portion, I don't know. I kind of want to add more adornments to the bottom half, underhanging down here. But I'm not quite sure what to do yet. I'll let my imagination run wild. Like a dad joke fishing cap? Yes, that was what that was from. That does sound familiar. But I've seen the quote so many times, I just sort of stopped paying attention. That's a sexy triangle. Yeah, it's reminiscent of the Starfleet logo from Star Trek. That's where I got the inspiration from. I blatantly ripped off Star Trek. But to be fair, like, as far as a logo, like, that's what, a little arrow symbol? It's a pretty dope looking symbol. So I figured why not? It'll accentuate and make my tower feel more, I don't know, futuristic, alien perhaps. Whatever whatever motif it was I was aiming for. Honestly, with all the stone I've been trying to get for those stupid base structures up there, I haven't really had time to think about, or I haven't really had the brain capacity to think about, like, the next big step after that, because I'm so eager to get the walls up. Because then I can do internals. And I really kind of want to do, because I just played Alien Isolation, and I really, really loved how compact and dense everything in Alien Isolation was. The claustrophobic futurism of the Alien franchise just absolutely blew me away. I loved it to death. And so I kind of want to make it similar to that, like with... And I also got a similar feeling when I played Portal. Portal also had a claustrophobic futurist look to it. Maybe I should replay Portal real quick just to, like, refresh my memory on the aesthetics when I start building the internal structures. Because right now it's all about the outside. I gotta get the shell finished, and then I can marry the outside shell to an internal structure of some kind. But I need smooth stone. Smooth stone for the smooth stone throne. Do I prefer futuristic games or ancient games, time-wise? Futurist games tend to have more interesting stuff to them, at least from my perspective. Medieval and, ancient past stuff can be good too. I'm a sucker for a really good sword and sorcery setting. Like, one of my favorite anime of all time is a sword and sorcery anime. The Slayers. Like, it's fucking hilarious. It's so well written. It's very obviously medieval, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. Its characters have fun, and it's a memorable series. And like, as far as early to mid 90s English dubbed anime series go, they kind of handled it pretty well. In an age where, at that time, English dubs were not handled well at all for anime, Slayers was amazing. So yeah, I'm really fond of stuff like that. The only problem is there's a lot of like medieval, a lot of that stuff takes such heavy inspiration from Lord of the Rings to the point where it's boring. Because if I want Lord of the Rings, guess what I'll do? I'll go watch Lord of the Rings. Which did it better, by the way. So if you're going to do a medieval sword and sorcery type D&D-esque setting, you really kind of have to go above and beyond and not do what every other single fucking franchise has ever done. And Slayers does enough different things that it's interesting. And it's funny, and it's good, and it's not like a hack job. Like, in the world of Slayers, one of the most interesting things that I've really never seen repeated in any other magic system is that the magic that the main character is a sorceress, and she's a hot-mouthed, potty-mouthed, jerk, but she's lovable, and you get to really like know her. She's actually quite fun. One of the best female leads I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. And the magic system is the most diverse, unique magic system I've heard in a long time. And it basically, the world of Slayers is a good versus evil kind of story, because all sword and sorcery stories tend to be. But the twist, is that the magic system is derived in two main parts, one by worship of the gods and the other by the worship of demons. And the heroes kind of weaponize both. They inadvertently bump snoots with the gods, and they don't, get along that well. And then they inadvertently make friends with some of the demons, and it's an absolute treasure trove of chaos and stupidity, and it's fun, and it's interesting, and it's just like... They basically, at one point, they run across, the big bad demon. The god of all the demons. And they basically, the main swordsman is a complete and total idiot. Absolute dumb blonde. He's literally a dumb blonde. Literally. He's blonde, and he is as dumb as a rock. And he basically has to be sat down and explained why magic is magic. And basically, the power of that god or that demon gives the characters any magical ability to speak of. And as it turns out, they themselves don't have any power of their own. It's just exclusively borrowed power. And so it becomes a big problem of who to align with and how to mingle through these, it's political at a certain level. And it gets interesting. And it doesn't take itself too seriously, even though I kind of make it sound like it does. And it's just good fun. And I've just never seen really good stuff like that. There's Record of Lodoss War, which is just unabashedly a D&D campaign, which is fine. People like that. That's a really good sword and sorcery game, sword and sorcery setting. Obviously, there's Lord of the Rings, the granddaddy of them all, the one that did it right. And then there are 50 billion spin-offs. And it's I guess, sure, fine, whatever. But, you gotta go above and beyond and be interesting. Adding Slayers to your watch anime list. Okay, good. You'll enjoy it. I highly recommend the dub. Funny enough, the English dub is just as good as the Japanese sub. And I don't normally say that. And this came out in the mid to late 90s when English dubs were at their worst. And Slayers was one of the best handled dubs I'd ever heard. It's right up there with Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Gurren Lagann, Outlaw Star, Wolf's Rain. The list just goes on. And you don't hear good stuff like that these days. And you don't see that. Well, you do kind of see some good anime, but like even that's kind of few and far between. Dark side, light side sort of system, a little bit, but the humans themselves are just human. Like, whatever side a person is on is their choice. They're not like made of the stuff. And that's important because they liken the monsters, the gods and the demons, they liken them to living ghosts. How they are beings of ideas that cannot be harmed except through the magic of other gods or demons. And so a human has no chance of hurting a god or a demon. But they inadvertently, like, they come to blows more than once, and it's actually really interesting because you don't actually know if the heroes will come out on top or not. And things do kind of get resolved in dynamic, interesting ways. You don't see the standard, you know, there is a bit of an episodic nature to Slayers, but there's also that overarching plot that gets answered. It goes places. It's not just status quo reset, which a lot of sword and sorcery stories tend to fall into. It's easy to have a status quo and then just defer back to it. And honestly, I hate status quo. Like, you got to change it up. You got to make people's expectations rise to whatever your setting will allow, you know? It can't just all be the same. So yeah, Slayers is definitely one of the best, I don't know, mid-90s. It's got that, it's dripping, and not, I hate to use the word drip again, but it's dripping with 90s aesthetic. And if you like the 90s aesthetic, you will love Slayers. But if you don't, conversely, it might put you off. So I'm, heads up. I should use Nuker. Yes, I should, but I'm not gonna. I only X-rayed to find calcite because it's such a difficult block to get. If they'd made calcite less rare, I probably wouldn't have even done that. But blame Mojang. Gadget is the one who decided that, or Gizmo, or whatever the fuck their name means. So I just simply chalk it up to a necessary evil. Much like dying and restarting from a backup. Necessary evil because then I would just end up doing this whole project again from scratch. And I don't think you guys want to see me blow up another 10 hectares of land down to bedrock again. If I can avoid it. Although I really am kind of wondering if I shouldn't have done that here. I kind of regret not making this whole circular from the outset. I think I could have managed it if I really, really tried. Lady Agnes issue. Exactly, Poncho. I can always count on you to say that, can't I? What is it with Lady Angus that you're just so upset about? You've never really fully explained why Lady Agnes ruined Minecraft for you. Lady Angus couldn't be that bad, could she? Lady Angiism isn't the worst thing ever. At least in my opinion. But hey, maybe Lady Angry Eyes hurt your family or something. I don't know. Talk to me, Poncho. What's up? Where, why, who, what, and when? Alright, whatever. Dumb Discord drama. Not involving myself. Somebody's talking about something. I'm not going into it, but yeah. God, I'd never have the patience to destroy this many blocks or place as much. Well, how old are you, W. Mars? Like, if you're under the age of 18, there's your problem. You're not yet an adult. So doing anything with the idea of a far-off, nebulous goal in mind, that's really hard for younger kids to wrap their heads around. Delaying pleasure to achieve an end is not something for an immature person. The immature will always want to go for the immediate, I want fulfillment now kind of thing. Which is incidentally why TikTok is so damn popular all over the world. The young fools of the world are just easier to manipulate because they want that instant gratification and have not yet developed the skill to delay instant gratification in favor of a long-term goal. You're 17. Yeah, that explains it, right. And in all honesty, you're not going to really be able to polish that skill until you're like in your mid-20s. Fun fact, when I found Minecraft, I was already 21. Or no, I was 20 going on 21. When I first started playing Minecraft 13 years ago. When I did that, I couldn't finish a project. I really couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to like... And I had access to all the tools, under the sun. There were ways I could finish a project if I'd really wanted to. But I couldn't really like force myself back then for some reason. And then as time went on, I got better at it. And I stopped worrying about it. Like, it was around the time I made the Sky Temple of Autism in 2013. So I was already, like 23 going on 24 almost? And yeah, about my mid-20s almost. That was when I started to really get the ability to delay that instant gratification, to be able to make a long-form thing doable. So if you look at this stuff and go, Jack, you build so well, how do you do such and such? How do you stick to it? Well, the answer is you will mature, hopefully. And when you get to a point in your life, about your mid-20s, you too will be able to stick to something. Stick-to-itiveness is not something kids are able to really get. But don't worry, you'll get there. It just takes time and practice. I must really be mentally older than... Well, yeah, some people mature faster, Callum. Some people do that. Some people are able to get that lesson a lot earlier in life than, younger. It just depends. Like, everybody is different. But that, on average, you don't tend to see the delay in gratification thing until you get to your mid-20s. And hell, some people don't even get it then. So if you, don't feel bad. You're probably not, above board. Like, you're probably just right on track. You're normal, in other words. Hold on a second. There we go. Had to finally put my foot down and sweep that away from myself. Like, I'm not getting involved. No offense to anyone, but like, no. That is not a worthy use of my time or energy. Sky Temple of Autism? Yes, it sounds like 2B2T. Yes, it was. It was a 2B2T build. How did you know? It's the precursor to the Space Valkyria, to the Sky Pillar of Autism, which was the central build of Space Valkyria. But sadly, the rest of the place never got built up. Because them fuckers who built with me could never stay out of the void long enough to build properly. Just having to enjoy what you're doing. Okay, yeah, fair. Enjoy where you are. Don't worry so much. Just stick where you are. Things will change. Don't worry. Oh. Okay. You don't have a TikTok account. Wow. Color me surprised, Luca. Good for you. I mean, I do have a TikTok, but only for just basically reposting my shorts. It's really not, like, special. Meaning to be able to large things, not give up on them. Exactly, Copperator. You've invested your heart into making those planes and stuff, and you find that it's worth it to stick to it long enough to see the results. Who needs TikTok? Well, a whole generation of people would argue about that, but honestly, nobody. But also, like, good luck prying it away from them. It's like crack cocaine at this point. You're not really going to stop them. Good luck. I don't really know the minute, but it was around... Oh, okay. 2 to 3 p.m. Oh, interesting. I think I was born around 6 in the morning, but I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. I was told once. Oh, shit. Oh, fire arrows. Oh, somebody got a flame bow. Boy, I will destroy you. Got him. Oh, get my stone out of your hands, you damn dirty zombie. Anyway, creators can't even spell TikTok right. Well, no, I think that was more of a... How do I put this? That was brilliant on their part, first of all. Like, they knew their audience. They knew who they were trying to hook from the outset. So no, they were... Yeah, they didn't spell the word right in English, but the point was not to spell it correctly. It was to make it catchy. There's a level of, you know... They needed it to be as few letters as possible. The words needed to bounce off and complement each other. And you make it feel trendy, I guess. And yeah, that's what they did to get the name. And also, I don't think you could copyright TikTok spelled, you know, tick-tock, like that. I don't think you could copyright that, because that's a common set of words. Whereas a specialized company name that's stylized, because spelling it tick-tock, that's stylization. You can copyright that, because people will know what you're talking about. There are a lot of companies that have gotten in trouble for trying to copyright a word, like the word dream. Like, some dumb fucks have actually tried to get that. And then when because the word dream is so common, when that word inevitably gets used in a non, you know, it's not really a business setting, but like, you use the word dream. Or you use the word dream in a title for like a game or a movie. And then these fuckheads get super... Ooh. Oh, wow, cool. They get pissy that you're using their word even though the word dream is a common, open, public word. You really can't and shouldn't be able to open or be able to own an openly public word like the word dream. And so that's also incidentally why Dream, the guy, hasn't been able to really copyright his name either, because, well, duh, of course he can't. I'm sure if he stylized it, that would be a different matter. But yeah, no, like, they couldn't spell TikTok properly because they can't. They're not supposed to. If they had, it would have been a problem. So no, they did it. They did the right thing. It was genius. What about the word Jacktherippa? Exactly. I'm stylized to the point where you can tell me apart from the serial killer. Now, would I have liked to have used ER instead of A? Probably. I wouldn't have had to cringe so much over the years. But I also have I've gotten over it. I don't really give a shit anymore. Like, I've moved on. So, if anything, it's stylized flair now. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. If TikTok had been called something else, you'd have still hated it. We'd still be talking about it. It would still be rotting the brains of children. You would still technically have to use it to, quote, stay relevant, or whatever. Like, yeah, like it would not be any different if they called it Zim Zam or Zing Zoom or whatever the fuck. Or Huawei approved Chinese spyware. Like, we would still be giving it the same level of, we'd still be talking about it the way we do. We would still hate it or like it depending on your perspective. Like, nothing would change. So, like, no, them using a common phrase and stylizing it, that is a very, very, very clever business move. If you're going to make some sort of branding or some sort of product, naming it after a common phrase and stylizing it is a really, really, really good idea. Like, just objectively speaking. Because it gets people to... If you accidentally use that phrase in everyday life, you've linked them in your brain now. The two are synonymous. Like, if you hear someone describing the ticking of a clock, and they say, well, the clock is ticking and talking, what do you think of? Well, you immediately think of the app, don't you? And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a clever form of marketing. That's really, really killer marketing when you get right down to it. By Jack the Rapper. Shut up. Shut up, universe, and I ain't no rapper. You're a fucking candy rapper. People try to copyright everything on God, Jack, same wavelength. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exacta. It's really like, it's a disingenuous system. Because copyright was not intended to be wielded as a weapon. It was always meant to be a means of giving yourself some sort of insurance so that you can earn a living off of something you've made. Oh, shit. It was always a means of giving people their fair shake. But that it has become a behemoth unlike any other. And I don't see it getting any better. I really don't. And that's so sad. Modern Minecraft bows are so flaccid. Hey, Puff, welcome. I look forward to seeing Puff in chat whenever he can. That's why I stream at 10 on Saturdays, so that I can see Puff's bright and shining cirrocumulus face. Is that the right terminology? I'm not very savvy on weather terminology. Is it cirronumus? Cirrostratus? I don't know. Whatever. Welcome anyway, Puff. Delete that comment, Cooperator. Downvote. What now? If Jack tried to release gum merch, would it be called Jack the Rapper? Oh my god, that's really stupid, but also really good, Cooperator. That's actually, like, really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot NGL. That's actually not terrible. Well, why does your bow have an aim thing? The trajectory. That's just the mod. That's Future Client. It has, where is it? Trajectories. Like, that's all it is. I don't ever use it for trajectories because it's not good. Oh, okay, no, I don't have it on. Every time I come over here, I have to make sure I have my kill aura off so I don't inadvertently use my sword on my cats. I've already struck my LAs once. But anyway. So yes, the usage of that type of stylization is a really, really smart idea. Fuck, wrong thing. So yeah, Jack the Rapper, maybe. For a line of gum. For gum. I'm not a rapper. I'm not gonna release a single. Honestly, I can't rap. Like, it's just, that ain't me. Okay, this coal needs to GTFO. Okay. Let's get some lava up in this bitch. I probably should get some backup milk, but I'll worry about that another day. The Mega Milk store is a little too far away for me to go and get it. So I'm not going to worry. Hmm. 2BTT players can't play without a hack client, even in single player. Actually, it's because I'm too lazy to uninstall the mod, but I've been playing without, you know, the aid of the client pretty easily. What the? Oh, wrong hole. Okay. What is something, damn it, that will not go in here? That a hopper will not filter into a furnace. He does. Watch his Christmas karaoke stream. Oh, yeah, I can sing. Would you stream your songs, Jack? I reckon I have a good voice. Oh, yeah, I have a great voice, from what I understand. Dropping an album. No, I don't have... I can sing whatever I've got in front of me. I don't have the ability to compose my own shit. Maybe if I took, like, music theory and, like, learned how to compose, maybe that would be different. But, like, lyricism and notes, like, none of that is... I can only parrot what I've heard. I'm not good at the ground up type stuff. I would have to teach myself. And, that sounds like a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. Have I joined the police force? I guess you could call me Copper. Copper the Coppa. Copper. No. Fuck, where'd it go? There we go. Learn guitar. I kind of have wanted to learn guitar. Like, I'm not joking. Seriously, I've wanted to play electric guitar for ages. There are so many good songs that I know that I love. Like, I almost want to play an excerpt from it, but I know it'll get me demonetized for this VOD, so I'm just like, I don't know. But there's a song by a band called Boston. That song is Hitch a Ride. And Hitch a Ride has the most amazing guitar solo as an ender for that song. It ends on this superb, amazing guitar solo that I've literally never seen topped anywhere else. And it's just so good. And yeah, like, listen to that guitar solo. You can go find it yourselves. But like, dude, I've never heard a guitar solo blow me away the way Hitch a Ride's ending does. Metal solo? Oh my god, if I could play, you bet your ass I would. If I could shred, whew. It's really a shame. But that unfortunately requires effort, and I did not learn from a young age. Therefore, I'm not going to do it. And I know I could learn. I'll probably have it scheduled for like really late in life. I'll learn when I'm a much older man. But for now, no, I'm not worried about it. It's just that I just don't have the time. Like, that's really what it boils down to. I just don't have that time. Life be taken our G-Con. And what can you do? You gotta live. And unfortunately, life ensures us that we live for only a brief time. And that the things you do at that time, while, you know, maybe you do some good stuff with it, will ultimately be as short and fleeting as the time you had. I'm not really trying to be poignant, but like, you get the idea. Okay. I wish I had a more effective means of loading all of this stone in there. I'm gonna have to just look up a good system and do it. Because this is where it counts, honestly. I'm wasting I'm wasting that precious time. My life is zapping before my eyes. I want to go into the light. But sadly, I have too many things to do. So I can't go into the light yet. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay, 2. Son of a bitch, I ruined it. No. Oh, that was perfect. 36. Okay. Oh, get well, Mars. Okay. You're gonna go very sick? Okay, take care, man. Hope you get feeling better. But I understand. Thanks for coming out. I always wanted to learn to play the piano. Oh, really? Yeah, piano is honestly not bad either. I wouldn't mind doing that. I have not the time or the money. I once have the money, you have the time. Yeah. Why must this rule torture me? Yeah, that's what I learned as a young 20-something. Time is your enemy. Time will forever be that thing you don't got enough of. And well, they say a creative pressure helps to make you value the things you have. So, for example, you don't have enough money in life. There's almost never enough money. You know, maybe having the pressure of not having it, having enough of it rather, is, in a way, beneficial. Not having enough time, same thing. Maybe it is the lack of those things that gives you more depth, more meaning. A greater chance to make the most of your fleeting existence. Because if you had it all, well then, where would the challenge be? Could you really truly enjoy your life? I don't know. Did you win? Look, you saw 15k subs. Didn't know I had that many. Yeah, I advertised with Sprizzy a while ago, and I advertised a short, and it did kind of okay, better than I'd normally get. And it earned me a good 1,000+ subs. The only downside is I had to throw like $200 at them to get that much advertising. Way better than what Google advertising was going to do for me. So, I'll take it. The only problem is I don't got that kind of money to just toss around willy-nilly. So, like, while that's cool to know that advertising does indeed net me subs and views and all that shit, it comes at a steep cost, and I don't know that I can, you know, really do that. And like I said, if there aren't restrictions and limits on some things, then maybe, you know, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll see. Want to learn the accordion and a saxophone. Saxophones are really good too. I love how... Oh, shit, I've got phantoms to worry about. I love how just rich the saxophone sounds. I blame memes like Epic Sax Guy for making me think about that. For making me want to do that. I just listened to solo and it's beautiful. Thank you. Oh, you can play, can you, Puff? Good. Please do. And if you do, record it and send it to me. I want to see you play. It's a very intricate solo though. Like the ending solo to Hitch a Ride. It's one of those you need the fingers of the devil himself. But hey, you know, they could pull it off. The original musicians recorded it. Someone made it happen. Therefore, it can be made by human hands. You can replicate it. At least I would like to think. So, you know, try your best, Puff. I look forward to it. King Diamond can sing like the devil himself. Well, good. Good. Good for him. Cool. Who's King Diamond? Be the little challenge you haven't played in over a month. Oh, okay. Fair enough. But I imagine, even though you've not played in a while, you're probably going to be just fine. You'll get it after, like, a day or two of trying. I have that feeling about you. Poof. I think the devil played guitar. Well, that's just like... The devil played the violin. But, like, that still requires a lot of finger work and a lot of coordination and stuff. The gag is that the devil was supernaturally, you know, really, really, really good at any instrument or anything he did. Because he's better than mortals, etc., blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's get back up there. Ow. Recommend you listen to Nightmare and come to the Sabbath from them. From Merciful Fate. Okay. Those are the best metal songs you've ever heard. Okay, DM me those names so that I don't forget. Because I know I will. Sometimes I mean to do something and then I'm like, if you don't DM it to me or if I don't write it down, I won't do it. Because I will forget. Ha, okay. So that's how many sets of 100 that I have. I'm trying to organize them in sets of 100 so that I can more easily fry these suckers. Unfortunately, that takes up all of this. Oh. Okay, so that's where all the empty buckets that are unaccounted for have ended up. Okay. That explains it. Okay, so that's spare lava for lava-related purposes. And in all honesty, I think I'm just going to start placing this as is. Thank you, Jack. I'll never give up. Well, thank you. I hope to have inspired you 5 ever. Oh, moving plate and silverware. I'm very happy I'm never going to give you up and let you down and all that other bullshit. I mean, Rick Astley's #1 song does have at least some merit to it. Even if it is an absolute meme. Pure lavium. Yes. Lava. Lava. Oh man, I'm getting tired. I can tell. My brain is not working good. I had a hell of an ordeal today. I didn't want to talk about it, but I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. It's over, thank God. So, for the last 2 Saturdays, we've been hauling crap out of our garage, organizing and cleaning and everything. And we had to haul away this gigantic table that my parents have had since before I was born. Weren't able to get rid of it, unfortunately. The Goodwill place wouldn't take it. So we basically have had this giant piece of garbage sitting in our garage. At every house I've ever been to, I've literally never seen this table used ever that I can remember. It's older than me, and it's an absolute eyesore because it's old. It's a gigantic solid wood table. I imagine if you got it in the right hands of, say, a furniture dealer or builder or whoever, they could refurbish it up good and make it really, really, really shine. But it's very ratty in places. It's like falling apart. Some of the wood's cracked. So like, you know, you would really, 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 really need to put a lot of TLC into it before it's truly ready to be used. And yeah, like hauling all the crap out of the garage that has piled up for the last 15 years, like old lawnmower parts that I guess my dad squirreled away thinking he'd need it someday, and then obviously we never needed it. It became crap in that stupid cupboard of his. He had a gigantic, it's like the size of a dresser, a little, it's a standing closet that he put his tools in. And over this amount of time, the amount of tools, odds and ends, just crap you would not imagine. Screw bits, bolts, nuts, things of, like, we found a fuse kit for your headlights on your car. And it was like 10 years out of date because nobody has that model of car anymore. That car died in like 2018. So like, what the hell do we need the fuse kit for? For changing out your headlamp. It's just stuff like that I was just like, why on earth do we still have this? And that my dad would not part with it until my mother twisted his arm into doing so. And I swear to God, we spent like an hour pawing through that thing just to get all of the stuff out of it, assign good or bad to it, and then get rid of the bad stuff. And we got piles of bags of useless garbage that we're going to have to throw out. Because it's stuff no one wants. Like old fertilizer for gardening that my mother never really did much gardening. She wanted to, but never really. She was too lazy to. I'm going to just be real. She was too lazy to do it. Because when it gets really hot around here in Mississippi, like early spring to mid-spring, it's a very pleasant thing. Because the weather is perpetually in the 70s. It's cool. It's comfortable. The humidity is not really high. So you can go out and do stuff like gardening. And she thought she was going to be doing a lot of gardening. That shit didn't happen. She ended up basically letting a lot of that stuff go to rot. And she still kept some of the gloves and stuff and has stored a lot of gardening stuff in there, thinking she's going to do gardening. Guarantee you she will never touch a gardening implement for the rest of her life. She's in her mid to late 60s. It's just how it is. She just does not have the drive to go out there, rain or shine, and do gardening. And the funny thing is, when I worked for the old folks' home, like, there were so many older women who did almost nothing but gardening. And of course they, that was their hobby. That was exclusively what they did. And they'd often have really, really, really pretty gardens to show for it. And that's all well and good, but realistically, the amount of work, like it's an almost round-the-clock thing. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, I still have to live with my parents, Elizabeth, yes. Based on the sound of it, you didn't grow up in a junk drawer, you grew up in a junk garage. Yes, my garages, every house I've ever lived in, has been a junk magnet. Getting my bikes out when I was a kid, when I rode a bike still, it was stored in the garage. Getting it out, getting it past the cars, because there was almost no movement room between cars, because the walls of the garage were lined with crap. It was just the worst thing ever. Not really. Like, there are worse things than that. But it was troublesome. Because I was like, I don't want any of this. All it ever does, because it's out in the garage, it's a magnet for spider eggs, spiders, cobwebs, dirt, dust, pollen, cockroaches, Like, why would you keep that crap? And I would occasionally ride past, and even to this day, because I still go out and rollerblade, I'll rollerblade past the occasional odd house. They'll have their garage door open. And as I'm rolling past, I'll take a peek in there, just a quick glance, and their walls will be immaculate. You'll be able to actually see them. And I'll be like, wow, they can pull their cars fully and completely into their garages with walking room to spare. Damn. I'm a little bit gelatinous just thinking about that. And I can proudly say that today we can make a step toward that. There's still some crap, an old lawnmower we will not be using, at least I don't think, because they hired a service to do lawn care. And, you know, fair enough, whatever. And it's just like, what the hell? Why do we have that lawnmower? We've got my grandparents. They've all passed away now, but when they moved, about 7 or 8 years before they passed away, my father's parents had a gas-powered generator. I don't even know. They lived in Florida at that time. I don't know if they ever used that gas-powered generator. That fucker is heavy. You will not believe how troublesome that thing is to move. And then the worst part is the tires on it were deflated. So it didn't even have proper tires to roll it around with. And so I spent a good 20 minutes dragging that thing around this morning. Not fun. And, yeah, like, why do we have that gas generator? I know why. But, like, why? We've never had an outage that's required it. And I know it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, but you never know. Yeah, but we've had that thing since, like, 2011. I just don't see us using it. I truly don't. Hell, if for whatever reason some terrible weather system blew through here, like it kind of threatened to the other day, and we lost power, I mean, it would suck, but, like, we'd be okay. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Maybe we might have to eventually break down and use that generator, but the thing of it is, that generator has literally never been fired up except once. And that was a test because my father wanted to see if it even worked. And to be fair, yeah, you do want that thing working, but it's sat out there since literally 2011, 2012. That thing has been there since I started playing 2B2T. I don't think that generator works. I'm just going to be honest with you. If we had to make that thing work now, I don't think it would. I don't think it would even turn. The motor inside's probably just sat, and motors don't tend to sit and then fire up after a long-ass time. They tend to die when you do that. So no, that gas-powered generator is only going to continue taking up space and doing nothing. And we finally, after so many years, we got rid of a really crappy old desk that was at least in good shape, but we just didn't have a reason to keep it. So we did at least get rid of that thing, because all it did was just sit there as a magnet for junk. Baskets full of newspapers and fake flower arrangements and wreaths and flags to be hung out in the front yard and crap that, again, we will never use. Thankfully, we've taken steps toward getting rid of that, so if I end up owning this house, I am gutting that garage. There will not be any items in there apart from the refrigerator units, which at least serve a function, the cars, and maybe some old tools that I would want for occasional around the house usage. And that's about it. I don't expect to use any of that other stuff. There's old painting stuff from when the house was painted. Like, those paints probably are... Because, yes, paints expire. Those paints probably expired. They probably don't even, like, have their luster anymore. Stuff that needs to be gotten rid of. Gave your old bike to a homeless kid. Good on you, Puff. Good on you. Refurbish your crap. Or, sorry, not refurbish. Repurpose your crap. Give your junk a home. The hands of a person who will use it more than you. That's entirely what you should do. Like, you probably changed that homeless kid's life forever. In a good way. Jack, based on the sound of it, you grew up with a junk drawer. Oh, yeah, sorry. I already read that. Which is hilarious, because that's probably why my chests, even to this day, they've been sitting there for a year. Those fucking chests have never truly been organized. And I keep telling myself I'm going to do it. And maybe I will. But at every base I've ever been at, I can tell this is in my DNA. At every base I've ever been at every place I've ever made, there have been chests that have just had nothing but crap in them. Assorted random junk. That is somewhat useful. But realistically, if it's not going to be categorized, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when I've got more guts to the inside of this this building, because I mean, look at it. It's 99% open, empty space. Like, I need hallways and doors and rooms and stuff like that. Like, this isn't even a proper room yet. Yeah, that area is going to be a room someday. That whole section. It's got to be. I can't stand it being open forever and ever and ever. I don't know. Why don't I send you the desk? We've already gotten rid of it. It already got sent to Goodwill. You thought I was old? Yes, I am quite old. I'm 33. It's sad, but hey. Life has not smiled on me the way I had hoped. But that's okay. I'm working on it. But that's really neither here nor there, Elizabeth. Don't worry about it. It takes up more... well, it takes up space, and if you don't value it anymore, throwing away is the only option. Yeah, for some things. Once this ends, can we switch to when the hell did my generation decide pro stands for good? When it's supposed to stand for professional. Oh, the changing of the word pro. I get what you mean, Callum. Yeah, I don't know. That's a Zoomer thing. Good luck with that one. I can't help you there. If you think I'm going to be able to tell you the way and whys of Zoomer lingo, you are barking up the wrong tree. I cannot do that. I could maybe tell you where it originated from. But it seems like with the word pro, you already know. Professional. So, hey, I don't know. Just know that whatever Zoomer lingo you end up picking up, one day you will grow up and look back on it and cringe. So look forward to that. Because I know I do. Oh no, is that going to overshoot the whole thing? Yeah, shit. You know more about my own generation than me. How else are you supposed to ask? Or who else are you supposed to ask? Yeah. But, like, also, not really. I'm only, like, kind of okay at deciphering Zoomer. But, like, I'm not that good. I'm just decent. Okay. I reckon we got enough smooth stone to, like, maybe get up to there, where that sea lantern is. Like, the bay is almost finished. I can almost make it, I think. Holy shit, the scope of this is just so much bigger than I was expecting. Oh my god, where is... Okay, let me just manually scoop it out of the fucking hopper system. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cook all this too. There we go. How do I stay motivated to do these huge projects over a long period of time, SF1? Well, I did actually, funny enough, kind of touch on that earlier in the stream. I said that when you grow up and you become an adult, you learn how to delay immediate gratification in favor of a long-term goal. And yeah, like, setting yourself up to do that, you know, do it a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit at a time, bang, bang, boom. And it does add up. But you have to be willing to see the bigger picture. It does work out eventually. You just have to want it hard enough, really. Like with Space Valk 3, you just have to want it hard enough. That's kind of how I am. I've learned to get to that point where I can delay gratification and work for something or work towards something, and that'll get you there. It takes time, but it'll get you there. I would think staying motivated. Well, I mean, staying motivated is a very subjective thing. You kind of have to force yourself. That's something a lot of people don't want to hear. They want to know, well, there's some magic spice, some drug, some sort of miracle cure that'll just keep you on the track that you've been on. No. No such thing. You have to want it. You have to force yourself to do it. Inspiration is fine. Motivation is somewhat fleeting. So is inspiration. Those things, you have to want to or cultivate the will to sort of find it within yourself and pull it out of you somewhere deep down. And that if you do a good enough job of that, you can keep going. Should I keep forcing myself when I'm trying to catch up on homework? Yeah, patience. Exactly, Puff. It's patience. Yeah, you probably should, Cooperator, because you'll thank yourself when you have those skills that the homework is trying to teach you under your belt and the assignments are finished and you don't have to worry about them. Oh, shit. No, there is no motivation pill. You're exactly right, Luca. Aye, aye, sir. Good job, Cooperator. Build that ship. Write that report. I mean, if you really want, you can juggle the two. Do like 5 minutes of building here. Pause. Do 5 minutes of assignment. Pause. 5 minutes of building, and you just bounce back and forth. Now, I warn you, it will take you a lot longer to do anything than just plowing through it from start to finish. But you might enjoy the time spent overall. It'll be a little bit easier. Depends. Some people that works well. For some people that doesn't. Just see what works for you, I guess. I don't know. Okay, are we... yeah, I'm almost to that sea lantern, and I've got a good few more stacks left. So we might get up to the top of the belfry here. We'll see. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, let me shelve some of this stone real fast and then put on the next set. Okay, this is a delicate procedure. Okay. Bam. Bam. Okay. I'll probably fit the rest. There we go. All right. Just need to throw in the lava and that's it. Ooh, do I have enough buckets? So now this can cook while I'm laying stone elsewhere. 1, 2, 2 more. Okay. Simple. So glad I started the hot nacho cheese farm. Very, very handy thing to have. Oh, I hadn't... Oh, well, fuck it. I needed to come here anyway. Really wish you could automate this with dispensers, but oh well. Oh, poop. Three. Perfect. I will be revisiting the nacho cheese farm a lot. So named because this stuff looks like nacho cheese. I feel like I have to explain that joke. Because I enjoy explaining jokes because it kills the joke. Do I still play 2B2T? And I'm done. I'm pretty well done with 2B2T. If there are any other really big functions like the Midnight Society or anything of that nature, I might hop back on if it's like interesting. But overall, no, 2B2T just doesn't interest me. It hasn't updated. It hasn't stayed relevant. It hasn't kept my interest in a fun or interesting way, and it's just like, why bother? Oh, I should fry up this bit of stone too. Okay, well now that I have the hot nacho cheese farm, I'm not so worried about wasting lava. Because, like, I have an infinite supply, technically. That stuff regenerates lava so quick. Alright. No guarantees I'll be able to finish this bay. At least not right away, but I at least have enough stuff to, like, get really, really close. Did I put a bit of an echo on my voice, or are you imagining it? I don't know. I hope I don't have an echo. If there's an echo to my voice, in love, not in love, lonely, or just Jack? Oh, I didn't read your question. Am I single? Yes, I am single, Elizabeth. Currently, I'm just fine being on my own. Being single, I mean. Yeah, I'm at peace, like Puff says. That's a good way to put it, Puff. Thank you. I ain't worried about it. That's not my... No, this is my real voice, Elizabeth. I don't know what on earth... Jack is just fit with a voice changer. Okay, Puff is just spreading disinfo to mess with you. Don't believe everything he says. Sometimes people are... Big function with crowbar soon? Maybe. But, like, realistically, I don't know. Theories, let's deep dive. Yeah, sure. Make up your own lore. What do I care? Why do I think Crowbar hasn't retired from 2B2T like me? Because Crowbar's not been on 2B2T as long as I have. I got my fill. If it could just update to 1.19, I might consider it. But, like... The thing of it is, Constantium is everything 2B2T isn't. In a good way. It has the same silly, dumbass community. It's free. It's up to date. And you can pretty well expect the exact same stuff on Constantium that you would get on 2B2T. But there are fewer people, so the environment is far more akin to pre-2016 2B2T. It's still interesting. There's a dynamic you can have there that you really can't have on any other server. Not on 2B2T. And the problem is simply because there are too many people on 2B2T. There's a paywall to get in, and it's horribly behind. It's just not fun. It's just lost its luster. If maybe that could change, maybe you have maybe you got something. But I don't know. Overall, it just isn't for me anymore. You were just LARPing, yeah, exactly. Some people don't understand the line between LARPing and shitposting and just trolling people with some sort of silly something or another. Oh, he fell. He died in midair. No. Oh, well. Yes, this is my real voice, Elizabeth. Also, Jack, you're aware you can make an infinite lava source. No, you can't do that. That's a game rule. There was an addition in 1.19.4, I want to say, or game rule addition where you can do that. But that right now you cannot make an infinite lava source like you can an infinite water source. Though they did add that, but I don't think that's in this version. It also doesn't matter because I don't need that. I have the lava drip farm that, quite honestly, is just as good. Infinite lava via, like the water mechanic, how two water sources flowing into each other will make a new water source. That's cool and all, but like, I don't know, your grandmother wants you to get married and you're only 19. Ah, well. Hey, MH, welcome. It's been a hot minute. It's 6 a.m. for you. Oh, damn. I'm so sorry. Why did I decide to build Space Valk 3 and 2 and 1 on an Anarchy environment and not on a conventional server? Because the dynamic of the server itself is enough to keep me interested until that dynamic went away. When I realized that there is just an infinite amount of people who will filter into the server and then vanish and do nothing of value except subtract from my own experience, there was no further use for 2B2T. And I realized that in mid-2020. From that point on, no other big Anarchy server that could have been interesting was up to date. Until this past Christmas with Constantium. When Constantium updated, that was enough to tell me that the server owners care, so that that dynamic environment is preserved. It's going to be interesting. It's up to date, so you can do all the fun, newer stuff. And there's a reason. It's free. You can get in the door. You can actually get in the door. You can't do that on 2B2T. You got to pay $20. And then if you're lucky and the server isn't being no server Novembered, well, there you go. You quit 2B in mid-20 as well. Okay. Good for you, MH. I've only ever gone back for that one function, and that was it. That was the Midnight Council. And that was just for kicks, because there were people I knew there. Sorry you've been away too long, and here... Okay, your schedule is just... I understand. But thank you, MH. Yeah, you should see how far we've come. I'll do a small tour at the end when I'm done laying stone. Except it's not 2 water sources, it's 3. You mean lava sources? 2B, 2T. Ha, very funny, Luca. Oh, he fell. Your grandmother wants you to get married. Well, that's the thing. I hate to say this, but that is the expectation that a lot of people have for girls, is to get married. And to be fair, girls have a window of opportunity when they're young. And that window of opportunity eventually closes when you get into your mid to late 30s. So, like, I warn you, there's a reason you're being pushed toward it. You can make your own decisions. Just realize that you don't have the rest of your life. You've got the next 20-something years to make that decision. And good luck. Okay, so these are all still pumping out stone. So, live your life, Elizabeth. You're a little bit young, in my opinion, to be getting married. I don't feel like you have your stuff together. You're not enough of an adult yet. You can, from a legal perspective, you can do it. But, do it when you feel ready. But it makes sense that they are ushering you into it now. Because this is the age where, at least when those people, when your grandmother was a kid, when your grandmother was your age, that's probably around the time she got married. And the expectation of the day was that that was normal. And well, you kind of have to just make your choices. But I warn you, you do have a window of opportunity, and that will close eventually. You have to be whitelisted on Constantium? No, they lifted that a long time ago. That stopped when the crowds stopped trying to siege Constantium because people realized Constantium was an adequate alternative to 2B2T. And then the crowd sieged them, and the operators cared enough to shut the doors to the unwashed masses. Which, in my opinion, is what Housemaster should have done. Way back when, but sadly. Probably your personality and schedule could not... Oh, okay. Build a community I cared about? Okay. That's understandable. You tried, MH. Good on you. Well, Puff really well... You don't know Puff really well, so you would not be sure if he was joking. Yeah, fair enough. That's understandable. Text on the internet is the easiest way to misinterpret what someone actually means. Text does not do a good job of conveying anything. In all honesty, text form of communication is the worst form of communication mankind has yet invented. And well, what can you do? Hey, Samuel, how are you? Oh my god, I'm going to run out of all this stone and it's still not going to be enough to get me to the very top. Shit. What is the minimum legal age? I think it's 16 with the consent of your parents. But legally, if it's by yourself, it's 18. Like everything, you got to be 18. It's just standard. How are you, Samuel Sutwaja? I hope I said that right. It's 7 a.m. for you, Luca. Well. Damn. Really wanted to quit placing stairs and slabs for your contest, for the building contest, but I'm not sure yet. It'll look jank if you stop now. Just use World Edit. Like, don't you know how to use World Edit to just place a stair? Haven't you seen enough of my streams where I place and copy and paste things? And then use the stacking function? Like, it's really not hard, Copperator. I could even give you a personal tutorial if you need it later. Your grandma was supposed to have an arranged marriage, but the man died. Ooh. So she chose someone else and that's your grandfather. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Wow, here it's 14 consent of parents? Damn. That's a little backwards, but if it's a European country, that's understandable. The European countries have a lot of really old laws on their books, and that's why you can do that. Probably not. It would be frowned upon in real life, but, you know. It's 18 here. Yeah, that makes sense. 17-year-old or 18-year-old people can marry but not drink alcohol. Yes. Honestly, you shouldn't be able to drink or marry or vote or do any of that shit until you're in your mid-20s. 25. 25 should be the age to be an adult. Well, 21 at the absolute earliest. Like, maybe you go into an adult training course where you are taught how to be an adult in a more formal setting, and you are given a greater level of understanding than you were previously able to have. And that you know, go on from there to have the ability to vote and drink and smoke and marry and all that shit. Maybe that would be for the best. I don't know. Is that too idealistic? I mean, it's certainly never going to happen. But, like, I don't know. 21 or 25, agreed. Ah, good. Well, I expect the guy older than me to fully agree with that sentiment. But, ah, well. 18 to drink? Yeah, that's a European country, all right. For some reason, it's low, low, low. Which is silly, because alcohol can really damage your brain at 18. Like, you're still a teenager. That's the thing. You're 18, so you're an adult, but you're actually still a teenager. Like, yikes. Alcohol will destroy you at that age. There's a reason 21 was the set age in America. It's when the blood-brain barrier is fully developed. And other things. You're using World Edit, but the stairs don't face the right way, so you gotta place it manually, since it's a natural style floating island. Oh. Well, I'm sure there's some manner of automation you can incorporate. You're 3 years away now. Don't increase it, please. You're getting bored. You need something to do. I'm sorry, Callum, but we have to take it away from you. We are contractually obligated to cruelly curtail your fun at all costs. Give away private parts at 21 or 25. The future would be wild. That would be funny, yes. Everybody would cry and scream, oh no, you can't ban 18-year-olds from not having sex and ruining their lives. Like you were drunk a couple weeks ago and your hangover was bad. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be getting drunk, Elizabeth. Like, don't do that. Your hangover will be worse as a teenager. Like, seriously. As bad for you. What about Crowbar having a whole life of excess at a young... Shut up. Just because Crowbar did it doesn't mean you should. Crowbar regrets doing that, by the way. He even said so. Oh, but Crowbar did it, so I should joust too. I should totally weld armor together and, like, hurt my thumb terribly. You will never be a Crowbar, Poncho Hamster. You should just accept it. Oh man, I'm running through all my materials. My materials. 俺の材料。もっと掘れなきゃ。Oh well. The hole has to deepen one way or another. It won't deepen without my efforts. Incidentally, I've been circling or roundificating, however you want to say it, this giant square hole that I built. I'm trying to round out the edges there, so I'm going to use the stone and incorporate it into the structure because I'm going to need a lot of materials. What does the cat emoji even mean, Poncho? Like, seriously. Are you being catty with me? Is that what you're trying to say? You have something you want to tell me? Oh my god, he's fully transformed. The hamster is now a cat. Ah, that's what you meant. I see now. Pancho Gato. That's what we need to call him. First time you got really drunk, you were 15. God damn, you were only 15? Drunk a whole bottle of beer. Or beef feta. Gin. Oh, fuck. On a school trip in a club. Paradoxically, no way you'd be able to drink that much now and take it that well. Well. Oh. No, we were so close to the end. No. Padme is dead. Oh, this is the last bits of smooth stone. Or no, this one is. No, the last stone. Shit, dude. Yeah, that's the last 48. Rip. Damn, I dug up all of that stone and placed it all, and it's taken 2.5 hours to do it, and I've got, like, nothing more to show for it. That's disappointing. Common Vader L. Padme is dead. Yes, exactly. Padme. Well, that's it. We'll see how this thing looks from a distance. Looks good, though. Not gonna lie, if it reached for the sky, it would actually be pretty cool. I like it. I love the open bays. Like this part here is just like, I'm gonna have eventually. Oh yeah. Let me take out my Mojang approved Optifine zoom. Where'd it go? There he is. Yeah. What the? What? What? No render. Oh, view clip. That must have been what it was. No, that was not it. View clip is fine. No render. No, that was not it either. Avoid? No. What didn't Future have a zoom of some kind. Oh god. Gotta have to find it. Okay. Antibots, aura, auto armor, auto crystal, auto. Bow aim, criticals, feet trap, hole fill, self-fill, okay, that's not it. Anti-hunger, chorus control, color signs, fast use, new chunks, packet fly, phase, ping spoof, portal god mode. Does portal god mode even work anymore? Has that been, like, screwed up on every single server now? Middle click, that's for friends. Note block, note tuner, sneak, song steal, spammer, timer, focus, FPS, tick shifts, fake lag, fake acceleration, entity speed, anti-levitation. I wonder if that even works. Extra tab, field of view modifier. Not sure what that's supposed to do. Free cam, full bright, inventory, name protect, name tag. Search seeker. No. Skybox. I could have sworn there was a zoom. Is it, whoops. Under controls? I guess not. Maybe if I turn off shaders? No, it still didn't let me zoom. Okay, wow, I can free cam. Oh, let me turn the shaders back on. There's no reason to have them off. I can free cam while using the spyglass. That's so weird. Whatever. Anyway, so as I was going to say, the stupid spyglass issue. I was trying to stay vanilla. I'm sorry. So yeah, spyglass annoyances aside, what I was going to do is have walkways and stuff crisscrossing over this. Like, way high up. And, like, maybe tubes. And other things, too. I definitely want those little water tubes running up through everything. Because the Citadel from Half-Life 2 had little tubes that were running all throughout the structure. So, like, that's a thing. It's really fucking cool. I might use that as a means of transport. Oh, and also I need to repair my pick. Turn on auto crystal? Hell no. Right click for no click no render. Okay. Block overlay. Or is that not it? Maybe that was it. Nope. So it was not block overlay. Hurt camera. Nope. I didn't think that was it, but you know. No. Players? Nope. Barriers, sign text. Trap zoom is definitely it. What? Self trap? Is that what you were referring to? Right click, no render. I have no honest idea what it is. Check overlay. But there isn't an overlay under no render. Like, I can turn it off. But it still doesn't do anything. Oh, no items is off. Hide, remove. Let's remove it. No. Off. No. Hide. No. That wasn't it. Fire and fog. Totem animation skylight? Not quite sure what skylight's supposed to be. Block lights, spawners. I don't know, Universon. You said tubes and I thought you said tombs. No, I said tubes. Field of view modifier seems like it might be it, but I don't know. Well, at any rate, it doesn't really matter. Spear glass is terrible? What does that mean? I have no idea what spear glass is supposed to be, but sure, whatever. At any rate. Oh. Well. Did a lot of work to get this thing sort of kind of there. I'll take a screenshot or two, I guess. I spy with my little spyglass. Make an Egyptian tomb for my next hardcore project. I've been thinking and toying around with a pyramidal idea. Sort of like a techno pyramid, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, lordy Lou. I'm tired for the evening. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching and giving me a moment of your time. I really do appreciate it. The build is amazing. Oh, that reminds me. I'm sorry. Before I shove off, I do need to give that little tour. So let me get up under here. Let me go back up here so that I'm at the dead center. I'll do the tour in free cam just because I can. So I've got myself a little little to-do list. Lava farm, we can knock that one off because that one's done. Done. I'll just put it on there empty till we come up with something new. Some of these I can do really easily, like the carpet duper, the auto smelter. I could do those really easily. I just need to actually get my ass in gear and do them. The shulker farm would require a lot more doing. I might do it. Depends. Ellie and Dallas do need a zone, but that'll probably be one of the last things I do. Map art will probably be one of the last things I do. Donator signboard. We might still do that. I don't know. That isn't really that important right now, but we'll see. Anyway, so this is the central item sorter, where I plan on adding more and more items to the whole system. Just, you know, because. I was really early and did make all the way to the end. I think this is the first time, Callum. Wow. Well, good on you. Honeycomb farms, right here. Honeycombs are harvested from the bees. And honeycombs give me the honeycomb block over here, which why I've incorporated into the architecture. I tell you, making these giant pylons, when I finally finished doing it, it was such a weight off my back. Just because of the sheer size of them, and they're supposed to be like, you know, they decoratively add on to the whole place. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They look good. Whatever. And then there's this wall thing. I might punch a hole through this area at some point and have a sort of entrance exit. Hell, I might even do what Lord Arcadius did on the fan server and make one of those slime honey retractable doors that he had. That shit was cool as fuck. And yeah, that's definitely an idea for there. And then of course we've got these gigantic bays that are just sort of cut into the side here. They're gonna look good when they're all finished. I need stone for the stone throne, blood for the blood god, etc. And then I've got another 3 more wall types to cover. These walls will be different from each other. They're not going to be a copy of this wall. This wall will be unique, this wall will be unique, this one will be unique, and then this is obviously unique. However, the one that will be similar is that this wall plan, this design, will be copied and put over here. So I'm definitely making a duplicate for this section. I'll do that one next after I've done the second diagonal wall here. And so we'll have this, and yeah, I think it'll be good. Amazing, thanks for the time, thanks for the tour. Well, you're very welcome. I haven't finished, but yes. Started architecting a one chunk base a long time ago. They're so much better than you imagine. Just doing one chunk. Damn, just one chunk? I can't. Oh, there goes a golem into the furnace. There's the golem pooper. Poops golems, it's very valuable. I plan on turning their guts into more wall material, because this entire section of wall is solid iron, and that's a lot of iron golem guts. But, you know, they poop out infinitely, so eventually I'll amass up the right amount. And then I gotta get more red brick, more black stone, more this is andesite. Although I'm digging up andesite, so I will at least hit that much. Red nether brick, glass. I can buy glass, so that's doable. Calcite. This fucking block was a pain in the ass. I had to resort to x-raying for geodes underground just to get all the calcite I needed to complete this one wall. I'm not using calcite again. That shit's for the birds. But yes, more or less, this is it. And then all that's left is to just put a ceiling on it when I've got all 6 walls, so the remaining 5 walls left, and then slap a ceiling on it. Though I don't know what that'll look like precisely. How is my base navigatable without elytra? Not yet. Eventually it will be. Although I suppose you could walk up this spiral staircase all the way to the very, very top if you wanted to. As it does go from the very, very bottom to the very, very top. And then you can hop into the end portal, as I've done a few times, and that'll dump me back out at my bed. So that's a means of circumventing the walking and flying. But, you know, theoretically. And then even when all the walkways and passages are in place, I plan on having some corridor space available for flying with elytra. So I do want to, you know, have every option open, pretty much. Just because I like to have diversity of travel in all of my bases. Even though I may only ever use the most efficient means of travel, which is usually elytra, I do like to occasionally walk around on foot and just see everything that I've made. And then I've got this giant empty open space in here. And then obviously there's a lot of open space in here, and I've got to put, when they're all 6 walls are in place, I've got a lot of space internally to actually put guts to the building. Because it's going to need it. I've got to have guts. And blood and guts. And guts and blood and blood and guts. And it's going to be good. It's going to be great. It's going to be the best. Only the best walls. We got the greatest walls. We got Trump's walls. And I've got my own mad inspiration for walls. And speaking of the iron golem pooper, I've not actually gone and looked and seen. Ooh. Alright, how full up we are. So that I can craft blocks to get everything in place. Okay. Alright, so I have it set up to where I need this many more iron blocks to be able to complete that other wall. Oh my god. Maybe I should just, like, spend a day or 2 off camera just doing all the extra junk that needs doing. 'Cause there's a lot of it. There are a lot of problem loose ends that need to be tied up that I've really not, like, gotten situated. Okay. Now, I do actually probably have all of these iron block stacks because I ended up, for the sake of the hole, let's kill the hole down here. So I've got a beacon set there, a beacon set down there, and a beacon set down here. And I don't intend to leave those here. Ow. I intend to break these up and repurpose their iron elsewhere. Because these beacons are purely for utility, for projects in the moment. Once all this gets dug out, there won't be a reason to keep it. Unfortunately, my little silk touch pickaxe is going to bite the dust. So I got to get on them villagers. Or actually, maybe I could grind the raid farm. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because I've got a pillager outpost just right over this away. Just on this little snowy mountain range right here. There's a... I don't think you can see it yet. Yeah, you can see it right there, that pillager outpost. I love the red nether brick. The color looks like the hardcore heart. Okay. Hamster tubes win. That'll be one of the last things I do. Because they'll have to bob around the various inner rooms and the guts of the build. Crossbow. Crossbow fling means villager or illager or whatever the hell they're called. Hey, how you doing? I'm your neighbor. Howdy hodly, neighbor. Neighborina. Pillager murmurs. But where? Oh, he shot from that direction, I think. You know, I have half a mind to just burn this damn thing to the ground so that I don't have to worry about where they've spawned. Maybe I should just make like a proper, you know, illager farm for this to kill them as I need them. Okay. Yeah, but that's not a banner wheel wearing dude. What is the spawn rate of the banner wearer? Haha, my bow is better. Is my base now? Oh, I already read that, sorry. You came in a little late, Quashiri? Yeah, a little bit. But that's okay. You get to see most of the base and all the hard work I've been pouring into it. Whoever would have thought hamster was the best cat after all, yeah. Damn it. Gonna have to go away. They won't spawn if I'm there, obviously. I'll get them. Get them damn villages. Or illages. They're not villagers. They're illages. Almost 3 hours. Yeah, we'll probably go 3. Little at around 3-ish. Oh yeah, I've been trying to get goat horns as well, both on Constantium and here. Because I remember they added the ability to play them, and they all have different notes and tunes and stuff. So that may be something, some sort of a collectathon I end up doing. Oh. He's not the guy I'm after. Nope. You're not the guy I'm after either. Nope. Sorry. You guys will have to be fired. We'll have to hire better illagers than you. Damn it, 3 of them and not a single banner dude. A banner blazer. I don't know how you'd say it. What's a good slang? Oh, there's one. What's a good slang term for wearing something. Perfect. A banner blazer. A banner buster. A banner bequeather. Yeah, that's it. They bequeath a banner to you. Why do I want a banner guy? Yeah, I wanted Bad Omen. I want the Omen. So that when I get over to the Bad Omen farm, the raid farm, I can farm that raid Shadow Legends sponsorship over and over and over. Oh, nope. I started the raid. Oh no, Raid Shadow Legends is beginning without me. You know, I've never actually seen the farm in action. Holy damn, that spawns a lot of them. And so that counts as a victory, huh? Oh no. Damn. Holy experience, Batman. I should probably make a larger chest storage area. Vexes. Or Vexes. Oh, they look like the little LAs now. So I guess they've amended their lore. Vexes are just mad, LAs are angry. Ah, you hurt. Why you hurt? But yes, I'm wondering, are you going to be able to cure LAs? Because if so, that would be pretty dope. I wouldn't mind that. Okay, let's get the empty bottles, the sticks, sugar, spider eyes, potions of health. I don't actually need any more totems. Oh god, iron axes. I forgot they give you so many damn useless iron axes. Okay. Don't want that. I'll probably keep this. Health, who needs that? Empty bottles are nice. Sticks are okay. Emeralds are good. Oh, I remember what that is. I was like, what is that selection over there? Now I remember. I had to measure out the distance of something. Would I sponsor your taco food truck on my stream if I ever got one? Maybe. Well, PayPal is not like allowed. Is like not allowed? What do you mean? You were going to donate, but PayPal is banned here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Quashiri. That's okay. You don't have to. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Almost. Do bells work on outposts? I don't actually know. I don't think they do. Build a better raid farm? No, this is the best raid farm that I could find on the market. I don't think there is a better one. Don't say that, Poncho. Delete that. I need to, like, change that. But, you know, Poncho isn't inherently wrong. Okay. Sticks. You know, in all honesty, I should probably be throwing all of this stuff out, with the exception... Maybe keep some of the totems, but, like, I've already got a shulker of totems. So, like, I don't need more. Oh. Whoops. Actually, that's the totem that I meant to replace. We don't got any more Vexies. Do I have Hero Bad Omen 5? But I don't have Hero of the Village anymore. Huh. What's the coolest thing I've made so far in this world? I guess my giant tower you can't see from here yet. I'm trying to get my XP. Oh wow, it really does just spawn them all at once. Anyway, I'm trying to get the XP to repair my thing. Well, try stacking raid farms, you can AFK them. No, I think that's fine. This is as good as I need it. Hey, I got all I needed. Okay. Come on. Get me... Yeah, there we go. Give me that repair. Repair that axe. Okay, cool. Axe repaired. The bow. I think I have mending. Yeah, I have mending on this. That's right. Okay. And dead. Oh, God. Okay, well, that was an unfortunate, you know. Come on. Die already. There we go. Raid Shadow Legends has been defeated. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need a better chest setup for this. The chests are what's a problem. Okay. Not missing any gunpowder or anything useful in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want those bottles. Whatever. Okay. That does it. That setup is perfect. Anyway, Microsoft Bling, to answer your question, the coolest thing I made on this world is probably this tower. Because it houses all the crazy crap I've made. With the exception of the raid farm. I would have loved to have put the raid farm in here, but the villagers, they don't play so nice with that nearby. And that's going to do it. What's my PC specs? You can't run over 15 chunks. This. CPU 24X, AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, 12-core processor. I've got an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 PCIe, or IE. I don't know why I said EI. And I've got a bunch of mods that help with rendering. So sodium, iris, you know, stuff of that nature. And then I've got a decent amount of RAM, so I've got like what? 24 gigs, 32 gigs of RAM, something like that. So I've got about 4 to 8 gigs of RAM allocated to Minecraft. And I just let it go crazy, basically. Or actually, come to think of it, how much RAM do I have? I don't actually remember off the top of my head. Oh, I only got 16, not 32. I don't know why I said that. So yeah, I'm pretty good. I made sure to get a really high-end machine when I could get a hold of it, so that I could go many, many years without needing another one. And other than that, oh, let me put up this stuff I don't need. Cool. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. All right, sadly, back to mining stone. But we shall worry about that some other day, everybody. This pit has to get pittier. About a minute ago, you reached 3 hours. Yeah. We're pretty well all right on that. So anyway, thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. I really appreciate it. Any support y'all are willing to give me, I love you to death. Please, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and all that shit. All of the Discord, all of that's posted down in the description. And apart from that, everybody, I will be catching you all Monday for the real episode 199 of Building with Jack. And then Wednesday. Wednesday will be the day. The 200th episode of Building with Jack. Be there or be cuboidal. Y'all have a good night. Bye. Oh, and share my channel to the Reddit. What Reddit? No, they'd ban me. No, don't do that. If you shill a channel on Reddit, it's Reddit. What do you expect? So yeah, anyway, y'all have a good one. Night.